Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of DayZ. This will be DayZ episode 5, and, episode 5, I mean, we all gotta love episode 5, right? I mean, it is kind of surprising that this is episode 5, because, the series has been going on for so long. I've just taken very, very long breaks in the series, and I don't know if anyone likes that. I mean, DayZ isn't that popular. It's not really that good, I believe I started at, like, the beginning of the summer, didn't I? And this is only episode 5. We could have been in episode, like, 15 by now, Okay, I'm not at, like, episode 15 by now, but that's just not the way things worked, so I didn't really make this series as long and as big as it could have been, but, I just did what I had to, and, it came out pretty good, I must say. For a zombie series. I feel like we do way too many zombie series, like, we're doing Minecraft Zombie Apocalypse, H1Z1, and, DayZ. But H1Z1 only has one more episode, and that is tomorrow's episode. Then I'm done with H1Z1 forever on this channel. I mean, I'll still play it in my free time, but I'm not going to ever do it on the channel again. DayZ, I have no idea how many more episodes I'm going to do of DayZ. But, it should be there might in total be 10 episodes on this channel, so after this episode there could be 5 more. But, that all depends. So there could be 5 more episodes, which probably I'm going to aim for, so there'll be 10 episodes in total. But again, I'm not quite sure yet. It just all depends on how you guys decide to like this series and all that. Because, really the decisions are all up to you, and, how far I go in the series is up to you. I mean, mostly. But for example, I've been taking a break from Subnautica because, I don't know, I want to kind of make sure, like, when it comes back, it gets hit head on with some views. And, and everybody does not want the same week after week after week after week of, just Subnautica. I mean, think about when I had Escapist Season 1 and Subnautica going at the same time. Every single week, you got those 2 games in a row every Monday and Tuesday. And that kind of got boring in a while for you guys, a lot of repetition. So I'm like, okay, well now that Escapist Season 1's over, and they did about like a week 2 of Subnautica by itself, and then we're just taking this break, and then Escapist Season 2 is going to be starting this week. So then you're like, oh, come on, and I'm like, don't worry, we're not doing any Subnautica this week. I forget if it's being done next week, but, that would, I don't know how well you guys would agree with that if they're both being done in the same week again. Because those are 2 games I feel like I just focused on way too much in the past, but, definitely gonna make, some changes. With how the scheduling goes for both those games, because this is only Season 2 of Escapist. There will be 3 seasons. This season's gonna be in Stillgate. The final season, Season 3, is gonna be in Alcatraz, so that should be cool. But, that's just Escapist, which is gonna be coming up a little later this week. And again, tomorrow we got H1Z1 to do, Wednesday. I forget, guys, Wednesday. The Epic Wednesday. 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 Anyway, guys, Wednesday. Wednesday, because it's going to be Assassin's Creed and Civilization 5, which Civilization 5 is not going to be a series. And I got a couple of people who want it to be a series. I'm like, I'm not going to make this a series, because, I kind of saw gameplay of it, and I kind of find it boring. And, like, games you hate, but games you really, really hate, I can't really I'm not going to be able to get, like, an enjoyment out of it when I play it. So I'm like, I'm just going to do, like, 1 episode, and, people can see it, and, see how the game is on the channel, and actually see me play it. But in all reality, I'm not going to do an actual series out of it, so it's not going to be a long-term thing. It's just going to be, if you're lucky, you're going to be able to see this you know. And again, it's not going to be like an ongoing series. And plus, we have way too many ongoing series as well. I'm like, H1Z1 is coming to an end, so that will free up some space. Um, I wanted Ark Survival Evolved to come to an end, but I keep forgetting to book it for a week, any time slot in a week. So there's only supposed to be 2 more episodes of Ark Survival Evolved, which nobody really plays anymore. So maybe I shouldn't have any more episodes, and I should just end it right on the spot. But that won't really make sense. So that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing now, because nobody's even playing the game, and I gotta do a Halloween update, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which would be pretty cool. So, who knows how much that looks like a piece of paper? Now the door is open. No, it's shut. I really like DayZ. You know, DayZ has some things that H1Z1 doesn't have, but H1Z1 overall has better zombies, and you know, it's just a for my style games, H1Z1 is much better. But a lot of people do like DayZ over it for some reason. And I just think that H1Z1 is you know, I mean, for first of all, H1Z1 is actually a complete game. DayZ still not being complete, and it's been early access game since like 2013, and that was a couple years ago, and you know nobody's even remembers anything about 2013 majorly. Oh, you know the game The Forest, which is over a year old. I forgot to mention that. The Forest is only gonna have 14 episodes, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. You know, only 14 episodes of it. We're on like episode 9 right now. You know, that will be enough to really just showcase the game, and then, you know, you guys can go off and play it yourselves after the 14 episodes. Same with the 10 episodes of DayZ. You can go off and get DayZ yourself. I don't quite remember how much it is, but, you know, it'll be pretty cool to get for yourselves, you know, and have that awesome experience. Same with H1Z1. Same with any game I play, you know. After I stop the series, you guys can go get the game yourself and just see how awesome it is. And I don't really get the point of this awkward sitting, and you know, we're kind of sitting around this campfire. Oh god, that just looks so funny though. You're just completely clueless when there's a gun pointing at your face. So, something really, really, really important that just happened on the other side of the planet. And it did happen in France. I don't want to cover on it too much. I'm just going to cover on it a little bit. It happened in France. That's why I have my new France flag logo, which will be up for the whole entire rest of the month. Basically, you know, France was attacked. A bunch of people died. You know, France had just a major attack by a terrorist group. I'm sure we all know the name of the terrorist group. But, you know, my question is, what is going to stop them? Who has enough power to stop this terrorist group? And, you know, and all the people in France, we all wish the best for you. All YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm sure more social media, you know, really, really cares about you, France. And I know the NFL does. I know I do. And I know that this makes a big impact on the world, because we think about terrorists. Think about 9/11, and then we go back and then we look at France, of, you know, a lot of destruction in both. Just gonna say that part. So it seems like to me that everybody again wants the horror genre, and they're like, and nobody really cares for the survival genre as much anymore, except all you guys just seem to love Minecraft. So the fact that The Forest is only have 14 episodes and Ark Survival Evolved is probably going to end very soon, that's a good thing, because, again, you guys just aren't into these survival type games as much as you want all these horror games, which, again, I have promised to bring the scares, so that's a cool thing, to, you know, bring the scares to you guys. All you guys want scary stuff, that's exactly what I'm going to do for you guys. The original Five Nights at Freddy's is going to end up being played on this channel. I have no idea when. It's just like the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. I mean, I don't really know. A lot of people are turning themselves out of the franchise, and the franchise has now big holes in it. And it's not really good for the community. But again, the franchise still has big holes in it, and nobody really knows how to heal the franchise of Five Nights at Freddy's. And a lot of people. I mean, eventually the franchise is just gonna die out, and Five Nights at Freddy's is one of those games. Scott Cawthon, he built up all 4 games, right? But the franchise is just around the corner. The franchise is done. And I'm gonna say this, but you probably got maybe 6 months, and then you Five Nights at Freddy's franchise is over. I mean, that's just how it works. Like Assassin's Creed, that franchise will live forever. Madden games, that franchise will live forever. But Five Nights at Freddy's is not gonna end up living forever. And I'm just gonna tell you that. Five Nights at Freddy's, and a lot of people consider themselves torn away from it and just tear away from the franchise. If you go on Google Plus and you look at the Five Nights at Freddy's thing, it's lost thousands of users, and Assassin's Creed just keeps building up. Madden keeps just building up. 2K Sports just keeps building up. All stuff like that just keeps building up. And meanwhile, Five Nights at Freddy's is decreasing day by day, while Madden and 2K Sports just keep building up. So that's really something you gotta think about here. So, I mean, when you buy a game, you gotta make sure that you got a bunch of fans like it. And everybody knows the Halo franchise. That franchise is really popular as well. So, I mean, those are just examples of really popular franchises that are out there, and you should probably get into those games if you're not into them already. So, that's just something to look forward to. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please be sure to leave a like. If you like DayZ, please leave a like, and leave down a comment below if you have any game ideas that you want me to play. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.